Okay, well, welcome to Pathways to Aviation. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. This is our very first workshop of a series of 20 workshops or activities we're going to host through this, our career symposium. It's, if you participated in our Aviation Career Week in May, it's very similar, but we've kind of hyped it up a little bit. Whereas before we had one workshop a day, now we have 4 a day. Pathways to Aviation is a nonprofit organization which guides students and job seekers towards aviation careers. And while we're doing that, we're connecting these candidates to industry leaders who may be looking for mentorship opportunities, looking for new hires or immediate hires, or just looking to create their future pools of hires that they're going to look to add on in the next year, 3 years, even up to 8 years. So that's what we do. We provide a career readiness certification program, which is where we take you through a series of steps through our online website. There's a back end to the website. When you went to RSVP, you may have seen a little bit of it, where we help coach and allow you to practice skills, resume writing, elevator pitches, interviewing, that sort of thing. And when we certify you, we then directly introduce you to employers, recruiters, mentors, and people like our guest for our first workshop of the day. We have with us Abby Hutter, who is with jsfirm.com. We've been working with jsfirm.com, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, where we featured the company on our job board. Why would we have a job board when we can just turn to the experts to make that happen with us? So today, Abby is here. She's going to talk about jsfirm.com. She's going to promote a job or two and just kind of share some tips. So Abby, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Peter, and thanks, Eric, for having me. And thank you for our continued partnership. Like you said, I think it's been about 3 years that we've been partnered together, and it's interesting. Like you said, a lot of associations and organizations, they want to have a resource of a job board on their website, but when they sit down to do it, they're like, oh my gosh, like this is something. jsfirm.com, I have a staff of 30 people here in the office with me that are calling on companies. They're working with job seekers, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with Indeed. So we are the Indeed of aviation. So where we're specific, and I know it's not useful by the name, jsfirm.com may sound like recruiting, but we are a job board for all aviation jobs. Anything that touches an aircraft or an airport, if somebody's hiring, it's on our website. So our owners are both private pilots and AMPs, so they maintain their own aircraft, so that's kind of fun. We get to play around at the airport with that. And it just started 22 years ago when they themselves were looking for a helicopter mechanic, and that was almost pre-Google. It was right around the same time. Couldn't find a person, and now JS Firm has grown into a database of over 400,000 resume job seekers. We have over, in our database, there's over 8,000 aviation companies, and there's thousands that are advertising at any given time. And something I'm going to go over today is, even if a company isn't paying to advertise on our website, we still give you their contact information. So we recommend, like, hey, just because they're not advertising doesn't mean they're not hiring. Even me personally, as the executive director, I would hire, if I could find 5 people today, I would hire them. We're not advertising, but man, if somebody would show up at my door or send me a personal email and tell me they're interested in working for our company, I would call them back right away. So I think, Peter, if we want to, I don't know if we want to start and kind of hop into a job, or if we want to touch on some of these questions first.
You don't have any questions in front of you. What you have is, well, today at 11 o'clock, we're hosting our career panels. And we do it every day this week at 11 o'clock. And today's topic is aerospace engineering. And we have 4 aerospace engineering leaders. One of them that will be the moderator, and then we have 3 panelists. So would you happen to have any aerospace engineering related jobs that you want to talk about?
I do. So what I'm going to do is actually share my screen with everyone so I can take you out to the website. Let's see. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Perfect.
Yes.
Now I have to get the Zoom out of my way. Here we go. Okay, so you can see I'm here on jsfirm.com. This is our home page. This is where I'm sitting right now. I'm in Southwest Pennsylvania, but I want to show you. So on our website, you know, all aviation jobs, but look, you have accounting, administration, pilots, obviously, but any kind of aviation job you can think of. Today, we're going to focus on engineering jobs on our website. So what I'm going to do is a search this way. I'm just going to type in Southeast USA because, you know, I'm willing to go anywhere in that direction. So let's run this search. Let this populate here. So you can see I just did the category. Oh, where did that go? Here we go with live South.
Look at all those jobs.
I know, that's engineering jobs across the whole world. I was trying, that's why it's taking a while to populate there. I don't know why it didn't keep me.
You did that on purpose just to show off.
I swear
It's
I
awesome.
didn't, and I think there may be a bug here. Let me see if.
But it's cool that you guys have a map that shows where these jobs are located.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting with our map. Our website is free to use. Wow, I've really bogged down the system. It's uploading all these jobs. Let me see if I can get back. So our site is free to use, and sometimes people aren't aware of the map because we do hide the map behind a login, but it's free to create an account. And we actually pay every time somebody does a search, so we encourage them to be members to use our map. Let's see, South. Let me try this one more time.
And you said it's free to create an account, correct?
Yep, it's free to create an account. And
That's
then
cool.
what I will do is show you, there we go. Okay. So right now, the way this map works, the green are all active jobs, and it's kind of neat. You can bounce around on here. Here's a principal engineer. This one actually has a bunch of Lockheed Martin jobs, but all engineering jobs. So you can, sometimes Penns have multiple jobs. Okay, so this is all the Southeast jobs, just engineering. Let me show you something that will blow your mind. So if I turn all this stuff off, right? Let's just say I want to see, now this isn't tied to engineering, but this is going to give you every aviation company in the Southeast.
Wow.
Okay, so look at this. So even if you know that you want to move to, you know, Georgia, you can scroll into here. You can click on each company, and the great part about this, even if they're not currently advertising, here's Thrush, right? You can send them a message directly to let them know you're interested. You can send them your resume. From this point, you can also go and view the company's profile. And then what's great here is it's going to show you any jobs they may have listed in the past. So you can say, wow, like I would love to do this job. I'm going to send them a message and let them know, you know, if they would have an opening again for an aircraft structural design engineer, I'm interested. So this is something, especially now, because let's admit it, when COVID happened, we did have a lot of the companies that were like, whoa, 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 we're not advertising right now. I had to lay people off, or we're going out of business. But what's great is we keep this map up to date, and you can bounce around. Like I said, find the company you want to work for and send them a message. And then we'll go back to Thrush. I'm going to show you one more thing. And this will be my tip of the day, is setting up a job alert. So let's just say that you want to work for Thrush Aircraft, right? But they're not hiring right now. So what you can do is follow this company, and what that's going to do is activate a job alert. So now when you go into your company profile, or not your company, I'm sorry, your job seeker profile, you are going to have, see here, it says Thrush Aircraft. Anytime, or the next time, because they don't have a job up right now, anytime they advertise on our website, I'm going to get an email telling me that Thrush is hiring. And then directly from that email, you can apply to the job if you're interested, and if you're qualified, you can apply to the job directly through your email. So in my company profile, you can see here I have pilot jobs, SkyWest, jobs in the Northeast, because you can do all jobs. If you're interested, maybe you're interested in engineering or accounting or administration. If you just do all in the category search, it'll give you all the jobs for the location. So, and then I don't want to scare you. So you see, I have all these job alerts set up. It doesn't mean that I get 10 emails a day from JS Firm. I get one email, and if there's a new job in these categories, it'll be in one email, but it might be a long email you scroll through, but it's great to read through every morning just to see who's hiring or what type of jobs there are. So our map, and again, if you come to our site and you're not logged in, I'll show you what that looks like real quick. So it still will let you run the job search. Do the same one. Oops. Run into the southeast again. So now I'm not logged in. And you guys might come and be like, oh my God, where is that awesome map that she was playing with? So right here, you can log in or you sign up. And again, it's free to use our map. And to sign up, all you need is an email address and you make a password and you tell us what job category you're interested in. So that's great. And then when you run the search too, another place to set up that job alert is right here, activate job alert. You can click that and it's going to save this search. And anytime there's a new job in this category, again, that'll be a new part of that email that has those jobs for you. And you can see here, right here is a Gulfstream job, right? So if you're looking to get to Savannah, Georgia, here's a Gulfstream, a software engineer job that you apply directly through our website. So it's kind of, I don't know, Peter, if there's any questions. I know sometimes I have a tendency to go fast over that stuff, but I really just wanted to show them what the map looks like and the bonus of setting up a job alert so that maybe you don't want to come and search on the website every single day, but if you have that job alert set up, then you're going to know, you're going to get an email right in your inbox for those jobs. And we don't cap you. You can set as many job alerts as you want. So follow your favorite companies, do a search, and when you get results that you like and that's the area you want to live, set up a job alert. Maybe there's no jobs there right now, but you can create a job alert. So when there is a job, guess who's going to be the first to know? Those people who have signed up for those job alerts.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know I receive a daily job alert, especially if there are jobs being opened up in the West.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I wanted to test and see what it was like, and sure enough, it's just one email. So that part's kind of cool. Yeah, Eric asked if you guys have any questions, put it in chat. Abby, I have a quick question for you. How many active jobs are available through your job board?
Absolutely. So I ran over to Lauren just before this started because it's a fluctuating number, right? It changes every day. Pre-COVID, we were always around that $19,000 to $20,000 or $20,000, 19 to 20,000 jobs. During the thick of COVID, we were down to about 12,000. But I am happy to report today that we have over 20,000 jobs again. It's like 20,100, and that's across all. I mean, that's your pilots, your mechanics, your engineers. Those are the amount of jobs that are on our website that are just aviation. And someone might say, oh, well, Indeed has 3 million jobs. Well, that's the whole world and every industry. We're just aviation predominantly in in North America, but we saw from the map, we do have jobs overseas as well.
So no, that's incredible. That's great to know. It kind of gives a pulse of what's happening in the industry. So I know that we have candidates who are looking for jobs now, but we also have candidates who may still be in high school who are not there yet. So this is a good indicator that the industry is healthy so that they don't bail out of the pursuit of aviation careers, so they can stay on knowing that things are looking good. So that's kind of a cool indicator.
It is, and I use that personally. Like we were talking just before we came on, my daughter's looking at civil engineering and getting her drone operators, getting her drone license. And I'm like, that's so cool. And we have those jobs on our website, and that's just something we may be going through a little bit of a bump in the road, but aviation's not going to go away. And one of our owners, he graduated from PIA here in Pittsburgh, and he said when he graduated, I think it was in 94, 96, he said the only people that came to PIA to offer him a job was like Michelin tires. Like there were no jobs at that time, but it ebb and flows, and it'll come back. And I know, like I said, we're doing everything we can here on our end to help both the companies and the job seekers connect. And there's definitely jobs out there.
Cool, that's good to know. Okay, any questions?
Pete, I've thrown that out there a couple times to see if there are any questions
Cool.
for Abby, but boy, Abby, you covered it perfectly, and it's awesome to see. It was great to see how the website works and how simple it is to filter through things, whether I'm looking at location or industry and stuff like that. So I think that is fantastic, and it's so refreshing to know that there are jobs available.
Yeah, for you and me both. Absolutely.
So guys, I'll make a last ploy here. Annie and Abby's going to be with us all week at 9 o'clock. And I would definitely check in throughout the week, because as you go through our career symposium, gather some information, whether you're looking at engineering jobs, piloting jobs, manufacturing, or not manufacturing, but we can help you with that too, but with maintenance, or even looking at our educational panel. It's going to start really generating some questions for you guys. That's what these workshops are for, to answer your questions, but also to see what jobs are available out there. Because again, part of this, like Pete said earlier, you know, whether you're getting through college or you're trying to figure out what you're in middle school and high school, what direction you want to go in, that's what we're here to help you do too. Because if ultimately you want a specific job that's out there, we're going to help you get from where you're currently at, what kind of higher education, if you need it, or do you need to look at a associate's degree or a certification to get where you need to go. And when we have folks like Abby on the call, Abby can help out as a mentor too, to help guide you and get you there, just like she's doing with her daughter with civil engineering. So I think these are exciting opportunities, and I know everyone's kind of like, okay, we're too sure what you guys are going to do because you've been doing workshops all year, but I just want to set this up for you. So anyway, last call, guys. Any questions for Abby?
And if any questions would come up after we hop off of here, so you can see my name is spelled on my picture there, Abbey. So it's my first name at jsfirm.com. You guys can email me anytime. I always have my phone on my hip. I will reply to you. And if I don't have the answer or know it, I have a whole team that's dedicated to job seekers and helps them with their resumes. And we'll touch on that stuff later in the week. But we will, even if you want help creating an account or setting up your job alerts, try calling Indeed to ask for help. Like, good luck. You know, JS, we answer our phone. Our phone rings here in the office, and after 5, it's forwarded to one of our cell phones. So no pressure for questions here, but just know that, you know, we're always available via email or call the office, and we're here to help.
And thanks, Abby, because one of the things, guys, we want to make sure because we respect your privacy, please don't fire off your phone numbers or your emails and chat. If you want to connect with Abby, you guys have Pete's email. Connect with Pete. We'll get you connected with Abby. Or if you want to connect with Abby, hit me in chat, and I'm the one behind the scenes taking the notes for Mr. Parker and Miss Abby. So anyway, guys, that's all I got, Pete.
Cool. Abby, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific. This is great. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Abby.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
All right. Take care, guys. See you at 11 o'clock.